We're here for fit. Let's go. We're going to start right away. We're going to come down onto the floor to begin. So go ahead and come down with me, seated position. So 30 minutes today, 20 minutes of that is going to be our active cardio. I've got some new moves for you. We're going to go through those moves a couple of different times. Going to be awesome. Before we get there, we're going to work on our feet just a little bit for about 5 minutes here, or however long it is. So obviously, if you're having any problems with your feet, you want to make sure to take better care of them so you can do these kinds of cardio activities, get out on your walks and your hikes and all those fun things that you do. And so working on your feet can be really helpful. So all we're going to do is some simple massage and movement types of things here. So pull up one foot, either one that you want. We're just going to start to work the bottoms of the feet. So use those hands, give some good massage all the way down the sole of the foot into the heel. And you can work up into the ankle, the Achilles tendon, the calf. Now, I want you to be firm with this. So you're using your arm strength. And so there is that additional benefit of strengthening the forearms. Now, if you took my stretch class that I did earlier this week, then we did this then as well. And so I'm just repeating that, but it's just so good to do this. You could do this every single day. Absolutely. All right, so I've given a pretty good massage there to this foot, and actually I'm going to get a little more to the top of the foot. And then we're going to do that toe stretch. So you can sit the foot up on top of the opposite leg. Now, if your toes are really tight and painful for some reason, then you can just use your fingers and gently pull the toes apart, move them forward, any kind of little movement there that would be useful. Or if you can, you're going to see if you can interlace the fingers in between the toes. Now, as I mentioned in the stretch class, if you've never done that or haven't done it for a long time, it can be very painful. So if you feel like you just can't do it, then go ahead and just move the toes around independently. Or otherwise, see if you can get those fingers in between the toes. And you're trying to sink the fingers deep into the bottoms of the toes, or all the way into the webbing, I guess you could say. So you will notice here, if you're able to do this fingers between the toes, that your palm fits perfectly into the ball of the foot. So it really is kind of a cool little way to connect your hands and your feet. And just simply pressing those hands in will really start to spread those toes. And like I said, it might be very uncomfortable, but if you do this regularly, you'll find that it becomes very easy. So you can also do a little range of motion here. Pull the toe, move the ankle, flex and extend, side to side movement. This is such a great thing to do. All right, pull those toes out. Let's get the other leg, the other foot. So we'll start with the massage. Massage is such a great thing, but it takes time and money to go to a massage therapist. And so in order to get enough of this type of work, it's really a good idea to get used to doing it yourself. I'm trying to be better at this myself, especially with my feet that I have a little bit of trouble with. And this definitely seems to help them without a doubt. So I'm really using my fingers, my thumbs, all the way up into the ankle, the top of the foot, just squeezing, massaging. If I find a little sore spot, then I can sort of stay on it and kind of rub it up into the ankle, the Achilles tendon. So this type of thing really does stimulate blood flow and circulation. Now, the other thing is that I will oftentimes use my massage gun to do this. So if you have a massage gun, it can be really, really useful, especially on the bottoms of the feet and then up into that calf. All right, if you're ready, we'll go ahead and move to the toes. Interlace if you can. If that's not happening, then just grab a hold of individual toes. And again, your goal eventually, maybe not today, but eventually is to get those fingers all the way into the very base of the toes. Man, does that spread them out. And you can move it around a little if you like. A little more stretching for the ankle. Now, you may be familiar, I'm guessing that you are, with toe spacers, the things that can be used to slip in between the toes to help spread those toes out. Really helpful for reversing the negative effects of tight shoes or high heels. But I think that the fingers work better. And so that's what I choose to do. But if you don't like this and you want to get those toe separators, that's a good idea as well. All right, fantastic. So our feet should be a little happier and ready to support us as we do our cardio moves. So go ahead and come on up to standing, and we'll move those feet apart. By the way, I'm so glad you joined me today. This is awesome. So great to do this on a Saturday. 30 minutes, we're done, we're out of here. We can get on to the rest of our day. So feet wider than the hips. Take those arms up high, stretch it out and look up. Now feel those feet into the ground and spread out your toes. Now that we've exercised the toes, we can spread them a little better. Go ahead and give yourself a really nice reach here. And then release, bending the knees, reach the hands down to the ankles, let your spine round and come back up. Let's start to do this, repeat this, but start to add a little more pace. So reach up and reach down. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep going, not so fast that we're actually doing cardio movement, but enough to start to stimulate the heart and the lungs, and of course, getting some stretch through the spine. One more time. Come on up and start to swing those arms around your body. Remember, this is the one where you're letting the arms flop on your body. And the shoulders relax and loose. Love this one. Let's let those arms flop against your body. And back to center. We're going to do side bends. Feel your core awakening. Feel strong in the abdominals. Lengthen through the spine. Even though you're side bending, you're still staying long through your spine. And release back to center, giant shoulder rolls. Once again, let those arms relax as you make these shoulder rolls. Reverse direction. And then move your head and neck around. Freedom of movement for the neck, for the shoulders. Love this. Don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, I can hear you. Everybody's saying, yes, we love this. All right, everybody, great. Bring your feet together. Let's start to walk it out. So if you are new to this class, you can always do completely no impact by keeping your feet on the ground at all times. So one foot is on the ground at all times. If you do want that more active impact movement, then you jog it. And you're actually, technically speaking, are airborne for a millisecond. Hardly can tell, but if you are in an actual jogging motion, then technically speaking, your feet are airborne versus walking, where one foot is on the ground at all times, and it definitely is a big difference. And I don't care which one you do, you're going to have a good idea for which you like the best. All right, let's get going here. A little more active movements. So we're going to start with a high knee with the arm action as well. So high knee 3 times. And then the other foot lunges back. High knee, high knee, high knee, other leg lunges back. 3, 2, 1, lunge. 3, 2, 1, and lunge. Keep going. Strong arm pumps. Now, as you do this, see if you can get your knee to lift higher. And then when you lunge, lunge a little deeper. Lunge, get low. Knees high. Lunge, knees high. And believe me, I will get out of coordination here very quickly. So don't follow me. But it doesn't matter, does it? As long as we move. A couple more to this side, then we're going to switch. You have to concentrate for sure. If I don't concentrate on my movements, as you can see, I'm kind of losing my balance. So I'm talking too much and not focusing on the movement. Last one. And we're going to switch sides. Left knee, or whichever one you didn't do the first time, 3 times, lunge it back. So part of the challenge that you're creating here is with the arms. So if you need this easier, make your arm movement slower, and that will make a big difference. If you want it harder and you're looking for more cardio, pump, pump, pump with more vigor. Pump, pump, pump. Or somewhere right in between. We got 20 minutes here of constant movement, so you can kind of gauge your effort level. We got a couple more here. Nice deep step back. And last one. All right, excellent. Deep breath. Feet a little wider than the hips. We're gonna aim the toes out, squat, come up, punch, punch, squat, low punch, and return, or begin again. Squat, high punch, squat, low punch, squat, up, up, squat, down, down. Keep going. Remember, you can go faster than me or slower. Deep lunge will certainly help increase that cardio. We don't have to go crazy with this unless you want to. Nice moderate pace is just fine. We're going to do a couple more here. Deep down, reach up, deep down, punch down, deep squat, punch, punch, deep squat, punch, punch. Good, everybody. Give yourself a breath. And back to the middle, we're going to do this familiar back kick. We've done this before. So a little bit of movement side to side, heel to bottom. Should feel that breath going. Breathe through your nose if you can. Now let's get the arms going. We're going to circle the arms. Now, you can slow down the arm movement and slow down your steps. Or you can really crank it up, really get those arms moving. Great strengthening, toning forward the arms, shoulders. Now, reverse the direction. Make the brain work a little bit, right? At least it is for me. Good. Keep the feet going. Arm pumps. Breathe in and out through your nose if you can. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin those arms. Let's finish strong here. Reverse direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Give yourself a big smile. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, everybody. Walk it off. Take a breath. Middle of your mat. Okay. Now, you're going to squat, hands to the knees, step to the other side of your mat. Step across. Now, you either do this is our easier option, or you hop across. Once you're at the end of your space, reach down toward the ground. Step or hop, reach to the ground. Step or hop, reach to the ground. If you have to round your back, then don't reach to the ground. Reach to the shins. But you'd like to, as part of this challenge, is to bend the hips and the knees a little more, keeping your back straight. Don't look to the ground. If you take a look up here just for a second, watch how I'm doing it. Reach down, I'm looking up, back is straight. Okay, so do it that way. Even if you only reach down to the shins. So good. Couple more here. Good form when you reach down. All right, last time. And come on up. Good job. Deep breath. Breathing in and out through your nose when you can. Breathe through your mouth when you need to. Back to squatting with a high knee. Squat, lift. Squat, lift. So you lean to the side so you can really get a high knee. Again, same principle applies as what we just did, reaching to the ground. You keep your legs or rather your spine straight, bending at the knees and the hips. So if I turn, you can see I'm doing this and then up. Squat and up, keeping the back straight. Bending at the knees and the hips. Keep this going. Deep breathing, my friends. Even if you're breathing through the mouth, that's fine. Just make sure you're really giving yourself all the oxygen you need. Now, if you want it harder, you could reach the arms overhead. Totally up to you. I'm going to keep mine down. We got still 10 minutes to go. So we want to pace ourselves. Last two. Last one. And rest. Good job, everybody. Walk it off. Breathe deep. And we're going to come to the middle of the mat and get your jumping jack arms going. Now, you can do this with straight arms or elbows bent. And if this bothers the shoulders at all, favor bending the elbows. And you could even bring the arms more in front if you're having any shoulder issues. Okay, so get this going. We're going to step to the sides. Step, 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 step. So we're not squatting this time. We're just stepping. Take your steps back. Step back, step back. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like the arms start getting pretty tired pretty fast here. So if you need to take a rest with the arms, that's fine. Keep stepping. Start your steps forward, forward, back, forward, back. Yep, arms definitely getting a workout here. Side steps. Give your arms a rest if you need to. My arms are starting to feel pretty heavy. So I'm going to rest them here for just a couple seconds. back steps. So as always, everybody, remember, our fit class is about cardiorespiratory, but it's also about coordination. You're picking your feet up. This will help so much with balance and stability. Step forward. Last one. Then we're going to take just a little rest. Not much. We're going to keep moving. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, everybody. Take a quick break. Grab some water if you like. We're over halfway through with our 20-minute sequence. We're going to repeat the same exact exercises. Probably won't go quite as long, just to make sure we're sticking close to our 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. High knee. Whoops, sorry, high knee with the arm pumps. 3 times, step back. Same side. We're not switching legs. Step, pump, pump, pump. Lunge. Step back. Step back, nice and far. Keep it going. Switch sides. Other leg. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A couple more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Squats and punches. Toes aimed out. Squat, high punch, high punch. Squat, low punch, low punch. Make your punches vigorous. Squat each time. Sometimes I forget, right? You're so into the punching, forgot the squatting. Doesn't matter, as long as we keep moving. Nice, powerful, deep lunge. You should feel like your weight is in your heels as you sit down. Feet plenty wide, toes aimed out to help with the joints into that lunge, or sorry, into the squat. Couple more. Last one. Good. Walk it out. Give yourself a smile. All right. We keep moving. Those back kicks, one of my favorite moves. I love this. So good. You're shifting side to side. Trying to get the heel close to the bottom if the knees allow. If your knees don't like this, your modification is more like this. You can always find ways to modify by reducing the range of motion like I'm doing here, or full range of motion but slowing down, or stop and rest, do fewer repetitions. So always find some way to do an exercise. Fast arm circles. Reverse direction. Keep those steps going. We're going to change up the arm position. This time the arms are going to go out and circle. Now, some of you, I'm sure, are really good at these. And I am not. And we don't care, do we? Doesn't matter. We don't feel very coordinated. Reverse the direction on those circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What I tend to do is I focus on one movement and I sort of get lax on the coordinating movement. Okay, here we go. Stepping across and reach. Step or hop across and reach to the shins or to the floor, making certain that your back is staying straight and you're looking forward as you squat down. Breathe through your nose if you can. We're getting closer to the end here. We're going to finish strong, and then we're out of here. So good. As I've said many times, my hope is that you do one of these classes and it energizes you after, 5 minutes of rest, plenty of water, wiping the brow, changing the shirt, and then you're off and ready to go. All right. Awesome, everybody. Back to center. Back to our squats with our high knee. Squat, lift, squat, lift. Now those hands can be on the knees if you like. If you're getting a little tired, not a bad idea. Remember, you're not looking to the ground. You're making yourself get your butt down, not bending at the spine. Well, I tell you what, you do 50 or 75 squats in an exercise like this, and you were going to build some leg strength. Absolutely. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last one. Jumping jacks. Center of your mat. Get those arms going. Elbows bent or straight. And step. Nice coordinated movements. Make sure you're not sliding the feet. You're stepping the feet. You could even exaggerate that. Step a little higher. Again, I run into coordination issues when I do that, but it's okay. Back steps. We're almost done. So good for the arms. Forward steps. Finish strong, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Stick with me here. Grab some water. Back to your mat. Deep breath. Inhale. 2 inhales in a row, then an exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Once more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Arms slowly up overhead. Bring the hands behind the head. Open the elbows, lift the chin, lift the chest. Bring the elbows together, round the back, point the elbows toward the ground. Repeat it, open out. Bring it in. Open out. Bring it in. And release. We're feeling that heart rate returning back to normal. We want that to happen in a relatively short period of time. So that is our goal here with our cardio efficiency. Hands to the hips, rotate to the right, lengthened up and tall, turn your head, look toward the wall behind. Turn the other direction. Breathe. One more time, rotate. And rotate. All right, my friends, you are done for today. I'm so glad you joined me. We did it. We got our fitness done. So fantastic. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Awesome work, everybody.